On a story the Montana Television Network has been following for several years, Gallatin Valley resident Richard Barber continues his efforts to prevent the tragedy that his family experienced nearly 20 years ago. He's now taking his one-man information campaign to social media. MTN's Dennis Carlson reports.
But I'm here to tell you that more people will die this year. We just don't know who yet.
Richard Barber says families looking for answers have been contacting him through social media.
They're just looking for the facts like I once sought for myself.
Families of 4 children killed in the past 2 years by alleged misfires from Remington 700 rifles.
They're hoping that I will help them.
Barber says Remington has known for more than 70 years that the company's most popular rifle's fire control mechanism has a fatal flaw that causes the rifle to fire without the trigger being pulled. Barber has amassed millions of internal Remington documents to prove his point.
Yes, so I can connect the dots.
This past weekend, Barber started using a new tool in his quest to inform the public, a Facebook page entitled Remington Facts Counterpoint, where Barber posts Remington documents along with his own commentary.
The next 2 documents I show the Model 700 28 years later experiencing the same exact malfunctions identified in the 1947 memo, and 29 years later, Remington referring to these malfunctions as a defect.
The purpose of Barber's Facebook page is fairly basic, for people to see the evidence for themselves.
And I feel entitled to say it as long as I can prove it and back up what I'm saying as a fact.
Montana's big game rifle hunting season begins Saturday, a reminder for Barber of his son's death on an October hunting day 17 years ago.
One child, for instance, would have had her pilot's license before her driver's license. She was killed at 12 years old. This year I'm going to focus on saving one life.
Barber hopes his efforts will get people talking and get people to take action.
If you own one of these guns, look at the facts, and if the facts compel you, get your gun fixed, even if it's at your own expense.
17 years ago, Barber began a painful search for answers regarding his son's death. Now he's bringing what he found to other grieving families.
So I'm in the best position to educate and inform others, either after the fact or hopefully before one of these tragedies befall another family this hunting season.
Reporting from Helena, Dennis Carlson, MTN News.
Now, MTN's phone call to Remington for comment on this story was not